Hi, we're Strange Glue.
And this is our debut single, The Line.
Between you all.
Our debut EP titled Life in the Bus Lane is about being stuck in a rut and always going the same direction, doing the same thing every day, and just trying to find a way out of that. And the idea we had was to try and hit enough people with this kind of title, was that a lot of people would understand and empathise with what we're trying to say, that it's that feeling of either being stuck in the same job every day or not having a job or whatever it is, to try and break the norm and do something different and enjoy what you're doing.
That was it, like, and how like everybody can relate it in a different way. The way I related it was just being at a stage where you mightn't have much independence, you can't go and do things that you want to do because of limitations, the way things are even at the moment. So I know that's probably an example where you kind of give it a negative terminology or a negative, you think it's a negative name or a negative title, but I really don't think so. I think it's something that everybody can relate to, and we wanted to show that we're just like everyone else. Like, we're normal people. Like, none of us come from modest backgrounds or anything like that. Like, life is firmly in the bus lane for us, and we just want people to know that, and that, and the way we could say it was by having the EP title Life in the Bus Lane. And even afterwards we wrote a song called Life in the Bus Lane because we were that taken by the title. Me and Brian are brothers, so we've been together playing music on and off for a while, and been together before that forever. So when Brian and Bob, who are really good friends since as long as I can remember, then when they started playing together, I had a lot of songs written when I just graduated from college, because I had time to be in a band, and I had a lot of songs there that I just really wanted to get out there. So when I showed the lads the songs, they said, yeah, how about we do a couple of gigs. So when we done the couple of gigs, it got to the stage where we really enjoyed ourselves, and we said, let's get a drummer. So that was when Alan came along, and we haven't looked back since. That was last summer. We have a mixture of influences. For example, I'd be interested in the work of Mutt Lang and Brendan O'Brien and people like that, and bands like Daughtry, the Foo Fighters, Biffy Clyro, Newton Faulkner. They're the kind of bands, really strong vocals and melodies. I love that kind of thing. But there's a huge contrast of influences in the band. Like
I love Stevie Wonder. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's weird in this circle. And Bob as well. Bob's into.
Yeah, I like music with weird time signatures and good bass lines, and that's pretty much it. Like, I don't really listen to production or anything. I just love when there's a really good time signature and good groove to it.
Yeah, too.
I think we all have our own personal preferences and influences on music, but you know, when it comes down to our music as a band, we're kind of hoping that whatever influence we take from bands doesn't come across as an emulation. It's an innovative, and you know, it's our own music, and it stands out and sounds original enough for us to pull it off.
Yeah, we hit common ground on a lot of bands, on a lot of genres, especially. So when something sounds good, most of us agree with it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like that's I think that's why we work as a band. There's no this artistic clash that you see in other bands. We don't have that. Like none of us are that high maintenance. Or if it's good, it's good. We'll know it's good. Like we'll like it.
That's the influence.
To be honest, our way of saying music is good is if we like it, and I think that's everyone's way, really. People who want to find us will they'll find us on Facebook. That's where we're the most active. Strange Lou Online. They'll also find us on MySpace, Reverb Nation, and soon to be strangelou.net. But the main place we'd like people to hook up with us or to listen to us is Facebook.
We'll be updating that daily with gigs, any sort of notification about what we're doing, videos, EPs, whatever it is. Just go and check the page out.
Yeah, facebook.com/strangelou. What does the future hold for Strange Lou? Well, the Life in the Bus Lane EP is coming out on the 1st of May. So before that, we're hoping to get the EP out to press and to radio, and at the stage where the EP is being released, hopefully we'll have a little bit of radio play and a little bit of attention. We're not on the illusion that it's going to be easy, but there's no harm getting out there, and we feel that we have something good to offer people.
Just keep gigging, and
we'll just keep gigging, keep active. But yeah, the next piece of action is to be releasing the EP and getting as busy as possible.
And hopefully later on in the year doing the second EP.
Yeah.
Follow up to this one and
part 2.
And just keep gigging and see what happens.